Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to be using Winter Woods tonight, mostly that stamp and this one. But what I want to show you before I really get started, and I do need to turn my fan off, because this was just a last minute thought. Did you know that you can emboss with any color you want to? It's really, really easy. So I'm going to make a purple tree. So first you take your Versamark and put that right onto your stamp. Then you ink up your stamp with whatever color. So we're talking, pictures, words, whatever you want to do. And then you stamp it. And very quickly, and of course, I don't have it ready. Okay, so let's put this down here, and we're gonna, it does stay wet for a little bit because of the Versamark, but not as long as it normally would. So just put this back in there. And remember, you're using clear, because if you use anything else, you're going to cover up whatever color you're doing. So there is your purple, and this is Highland Heather, embossed tree. And you can see the shine. And I think after it's dry, you can probably take some Wink Stella and, oh yeah, and make some sparkles. So it's not only shiny, it's sparkly too. Yep. So any color you want to do, it's just first your Versamark, then into your color, stamp it down, and use clear embossing. So that was just a quickie. So now I'll have to make a card with a purple embossed tree. I will have to do it. Okay, so let me get rid of this. And for my first card, put that away. I'll be using the Stamparatus. And I might do it a little different. And I did see this on Pinterest, and she had a video, and she put like a circle thing on the end, and I decided to do that. I think tonight I'm not even going to use that. I'm going to just stamp straight. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to do it. So what we're using is Bokeh Dots. And it's got these two. And yes, Sue, I have it out, so I will bring it to Florida so you can play. So I already have this set up. And what I'm doing first is stamping it in gray. Oh, you know what? I never took my my visitor band off. Okay. So first it's in the gray. And then we're going to take a little heather, and I'm just going to clean that off a little bit. And I don't want it like real even so you see a line. And I suppose you could probably take a sponge and, or even maybe that's a good use for our roller. But I'm just going to go ahead, and I think there's a couple lines on it. Ah, ooh. And then maybe I'll go back and do a little bit more gray. Use my finger, smudge that together, and see if that does it quickly. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to take that out. Put this away. And maybe I'll put it on the floor for now. I hope I don't step on it. Okay, and we're going to take the tree. And I'm going to ink this up in black. Oh, and it was really weird. I packed this up coming home from a show, and it had like a dent in it, so it wasn't stamping right. So I took my heat tool and put it on low and just heated it and pushed it from the other side, and it's fine again. So if you ever get a dent where something was leaning up against it and it's not coming out, then that's a good thing to try, because it did work. I love this tree. So pretty. And then I'm going to try just stamping the words, if I can find where I put them. And I think instead of using the heather, I'm going to make it a little darker. Oh, that's not the one. I want the With Sympathy. So I'm going to use the grape and just stamp it plain. If it doesn't look good, then I'll go back and I like it. Just like that. I actually do think it looks better than mounting something on it. I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish it off. I need to get some of this powder off of there. And I didn't replace my little Swifter pad. That's the best thing to use when you have glitter or embossing powder. Maybe this will do it. Okay. Look, that's still all over. And then half a sheet of cardstock. And again, this was my normal 5 by 3 1/4. I think I always use that now. I just think cards look better when they have a bigger border. So that's that one. Pretty easy card, easy if you wanted to make a bunch of them. So that was card number 1. So card number 2, we're going to do a little, well, I pre-did the embossing, but this one I had mixed Dazzling Diamonds and white. And I don't know if I didn't heat it right, but part of it rubbed off. And I don't know if it's because I'm using the glycerin and the sponge doing it. So I tried it again with clear, but I also have one in white. So if this starts to get nasty, I'll switch to the other one. But I really like the glistening of it. I like the idea of it. So our glycerin, and I did the bottom with the gray, So I'm going to take the smoky slate, put some down, and grab smoky slate. I'll take a new one. And the glycerin. So just a couple drops. So we actually have 2 cards with glycerin tonight. So you want to work it into the sponge, then pick up your color. Let's see if this is going to work or not work. And it's kind of working. New sponges need a little bit more glycerin than one you've been working with and already has quite a bit in it. So let me put a little bit more in there. Okay, and then we're going to go with the Highland Heather. So you always want to work that in good. Oh, yeah. See, and it gets right down into those trees. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, let me just clean this off so we can use it again for the next card. Different colors. Okay. So I'm mounting this one on the Gorgeous Grape just to give it make it a little bit brighter. And then from the holiday thing we did this weekend, let's see if there's any big ones. They must be in a different case. There was a whole bunch left over, so I'm just going to take a few of these little ones, put them around. Maybe I'll do 5. Okay. Okay. Poop, poop. So there the little sticky stuff comes out. To take again the Gorgeous Grape. Look at my desk. Is a mess already, and that's not the one. Well, we'll use that one. This one's, I did have a Thinking of You. Oh, it's over on the other desk. There we go. So I'm going to take Thinking of You. and then finish mounting it. And then there she is. Card number 2. So you can see that shine with the dazzling diamonds in there and the clear. Okay. And then for this one, oh yeah, he's there. So again, I pre-did this and I did 2 just in case. So for this one I used gray granite. And gray granite there's a little bit, even though it's gray, it's got a little bit of like a brownish color to it. So again, we're gonna use our glycerin. And then what I did a little bit different on this one, for the blue, I started out with some Pool Party. And then we switch over to Night of Navy. So again, children's safety caps. Alright, I'm not going to put it all the way on. So I'm going to work some of that color into the sponge. And you know, you could leave it just like this. It's pretty. You know, experiment with different colors. Okay, so then after I did that, I did the whole process over again with some Night of Navy. Whoa! You could tell I just re-inked that one. Okay, then going over it with the Night of Navy. And you're going to see, like, I'm not going all the way down, so you're going to see a tinge of that other blue. And you could keep putting layer upon layer, just don't keep putting, you know, more glycerin on if you wanted this even darker. I kind of like that little bit of blue coming through. All right, let me clean this up before, like I wore the red the other day. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and finish this off. So I stamped in the blue. And this came from, I think I put it away. Nope. Merry Christmas to All. And I just grabbed a couple of those and put them together. Ooh, that is really juicy. Okay. Yes. Just want to make sure if it's a little wet. And then I smudged. Okay, I know I had the deer. I got it. And this is out of Detailed Deer. So just basically it's a simple card. Oh, go in. I can't see. So there she is. Okay, and for my last trick, and can you see how that color comes through there? I like that look. Okay, let's get rid of all these messy sponges. And I don't need this. I need these two and the other ink. And the gray granite. So this is the card. And gray granite. These were, I pre-cut these out also with the gray granite. And then we have this beautiful ribbon that is also gray granite. It's a gray granite night. Okay, so we'll get that ready. So you can also use the Stamparatus for this, but I think they get more separated. It all depends on the look you want. So I wanted to just stamp them next to each other. And it is very easy to do. Whoops. I don't like that. You gotta make sure you put ink on the whole thing. Okay, so let's do it again. That's why there's two sides to the paper. Perfect. Okay, so then I just took a piece, and I probably cut a piece about the same size to do the bow. And just tie a knot. And at this point, you can slide it wherever you want. So I wanted it to be part of the trees. That way, this way, that way. And then I'll secure it after I put the trees in. So put a little detail glue. Well, it's mono glue in a detail bottle. And I kind of did them at angles. All depends on how your eye wants to look at it. If you want to look at it straight, put it straight. I think I look at everything cockeyed. Okay, so we have that. And then I think these are 2 1/4. Yep, 2 1/4 by 1 1/2. And I stamped "Thinking of You This Season" in Blackberry Bliss. Try and center it. Close enough. Oh. It's nice. It's all under my nail. See? Alright, so I'm going to mount this. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I know there's someone that's hysterical laughing. Okay. And this I mounted. This one I used some dimensionals. You know what? Let me put it to the... Let me do that last. So let's get this mounted. Oh, my fingers. And let me take this and secure the ribbon. And then more dimensionals. And I think I mentioned it the other night that these seem different. Like the paper is coming off much easier. So that goes there. And then that right there. And that's card number 4. Such a pretty set. Love, love, love. It's another one I'm never getting rid of. So let me bring everything back. We have that one, and that one, and that, and the sparkly one. So I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. I'm hoping to be on Wednesday. If not, I'll leave a message, but I am leaving Friday, and I'm still with my cousin at the hospital every day. So I don't know what's going to be, but I will leave a message whether I'll be on. But definitely from Florida, while I'm at convention, I'm going to be going live because I'm Silver Elite. I get to go to Epcot the first day. So they have, you know, we get to just do what we want for a while, and then they have some special things for us. So that'll be fun. And then other times at convention, I will be going live to show you new things and card samples and whatever. And when I'm at Sue's house, I'll be doing lives. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will work this time. And I'll see you when I see you, hopefully this Wednesday. Thanks for joining me. Good night.